The cult of domesticity was a social ideology in the 19th century that aimed to regulate the behaviors of middle-class American women and limit their spheres of influence to home and family. The ideology held that women were designed exclusively for the roles of wife and mother and were expected to cultivate piety, purity, submissiveness, and domesticity in all their relations. In return for a husband's provision of security and protection, which by physical nature she required, the true woman would take on the obligations of housekeeping, raising good children, and making her family's home a haven of health, happiness, and virtue, and all society would benefit from her performance of these sacred domestic duties. The impact of such a rigid value system was that it led to the development of the women's movement in direct response to the standards set upon women by society. Women began to challenge the traditional social norms and become passionately involved in social work. Furthermore, women were instrumental in their advocacy of progressive reform, culminating in the ratification of the 19th Amendment granting women suffrage in 1920. Additionally, technological advancements in the late 19th century, such as the telephone and typewriter, also provided acceptable jobs for native-born white women, apart from the dangerous factory work many impoverished immigrant women had to take on. This acceptability of the employment of native-born white women was significant because it resulted in an erosion of the rigid walls of the separate spheres and opened up more opportunities for women.